Elon Musk claims his request to launch more rockets was denied purely over his support for former President Trump. And in a stunning twist today, as you said, Governor Newsom said, "I'm with Elon." The battle over SpaceX rocket launches from Vandenberg Space Force Base is reaching new heights. Governor Gavin Newsom is now weighing in on a lawsuit launched by SpaceX CEO Elon Musk against the state's Coastal Commission. Musk claims the commission is blocking him from expanding launches from the base because of politics.
It was very clear to me that Donald Trump has to win this election.
Musk has gone all in for former President Donald Trump, so far spending at least $75 million of his own money to help Trump get reelected. He's also used his social media platform X to amplify his support for Trump and spread bogus conspiracy theories, all of which came up at a recent California Coastal Commission meeting.
Right now, Elon Musk is hopping about the country, spewing and tweeting political falsehoods and attacking FEMA while claiming his desire to help the hurricane victims.
Here we're dealing with a company that is the head of which has aggressively injected himself into the presidential race.
But in denying SpaceX's request to increase rocket launches, commissioners also cited the way SpaceX requested permits, environmental concerns, and said their decision was based on the uncertainty of who would be running the base after the upcoming election. In a twist, Governor Gavin Newsom voiced support for Musk. During a campaign stop for Vice President Harris in North Carolina, Newsom said, "I'm with Elon. Look, I'm not helping the legal case. You can't bring up that explicit level of politics."
All right, guys, so we got to talk about Elon Musk, who the left hates a whole lot, and primarily because of his advocacy for free speech. The fact that he went out of his way to spend $44 billion of his own money to buy Twitter and to turn it into X, which is more free speech friendly. And because free speech is a threat to the left's agenda, they have decided to make Elon Musk public enemy number 2, okay, after President Trump, who, of course, is public enemy number 1. And because of that, they are politically discriminating against Elon Musk, even if it means stifling innovation. This is not just happening in the United States of America, which we're going to talk about here today, but it also is happening, allegedly happening, in the UK, as their government officials got confronted on Elon Musk being snubbed from the UK Investment Summit. And why in the world would you not invite somebody like Elon Musk, who is one of the leading tech billionaires in the world?
Why didn't you invite Elon Musk? You're desperate to get a company which sacks its employees by Zoom, but you're stiffy about the biggest car maker in the world because he put something on social media you didn't like.
Look, I'm not going to comment on particular invitations from particular personnel.
Come on, but Elon Musk is not some odd invitation. It is Elon Musk, biggest car maker in the world, richest man in the world. Why didn't you invite him?
Look, I'm not going to comment on the reasons for any specific person, but I can tell you we have 300 of the most significant investors, business figures, people who can bring significant amounts of capital to the UK. Big names, things that will make a big difference to working people's lives, and that's the criteria.
You're happy to talk to me about DP World, who sacks their workers. You're happy to invite the Saudis, who authorise the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, and they get the red carpet. Why isn't Musk being invited?
Well, I'm not going to comment.
This is you in opposition, isn't it, again?
No, not at all. This is about who can bring the kind of investments that will make the biggest difference to the UK, to working people's lives. The fact that we have, I think, in 100 days...
Musk hasn't got a bob or two that he could put in a car into Britain.
Well, look, the criteria and the selection, this is a summit. I know that everyone wants to come. I do understand that. Not everyone can come, and I'm not going to... I think it would be right to go through the individual decisions for individual people, but this is about what will make the biggest difference.
Look, you understand how weird this sounds. You want people to come and invest in Britain. You want people to bring their money. Yet the one person who probably has got more money to burn and would probably like to invest in Britain, in fact, he says so publicly when he didn't get the invitation, you're deciding he's not good enough. For what reason?
No, look, if people have an investment proposition for the UK, of course, I will talk to them about it. I'm not going to go through. Look, thousands of people, Trevor, wanted to come to this summit.
Come
of course they did.
Elon
I'm
Musk
go
is
through
not thousands of people.
Well, look, I'll simply say that the people coming, you'll see the scale of the investments, you'll see the opportunities for the UK,
Okay.
you'll see the kind of quality and depth of the engagement this new government has. And I think to individually talk about a certain person here or there, look, that's not right on them, let alone the government.
All right.
Yeah, so you've seen that, you heard that, okay? This is the modern day left, okay? It doesn't matter what left we're talking about in the Western world. This is what they do, okay? They will basically hurt themselves. They will cost themselves jobs and opportunities and investment because they don't like somebody's political opinion, right? This is what they will do. In the United States of America, in California, the communists, the Democrat Party out there in that state, they are straight up telling Elon Musk, we don't like your political speech. We don't like the things that you say. We don't like the fact that you're supporting Trump. So therefore, we're going to deny you more rocket launches off the state's coast, okay? They're basically denying Elon Musk the opportunity to grow SpaceX in their state, right? To actually do business in their state and to conduct activities in their state, literally because of his political opinion. And it's so bad, right? It's so blatantly wrong that even Gavin Newsom came out in defense of Elon Musk. And remember, this guy was the same guy that was boo-hoo-whining crying about Elon Musk tweeting out an AI video of Kamala Harris campaign ad, right? And this guy tried to pass a law in response to that, basically trying to ban those type of political AI videos, right? But this right here, what they're doing with SpaceX in California is so bad, right? It's so anti-free speech that even Gavin Newsom has come out in support of Elon Musk. And you also have Bill Maher. He was raging on his show with Mark Cuban and Joe Scarborough last night, talking about this very issue of how the left does not believe in free speech. He went as far as to check Mark Cuban and Joe Scarborough's Trump derangement as he's ranting in defense of Elon Musk. And I want to talk about it, but before we get into it, we have to have a word from the sponsor of this video, Noble Gold. Are you worried about the future of the U.S. economy? With so much uncertainty in the air, it is natural to fret about the security of your retirement savings. However, there's one asset that stands the test of time, and that is gold. For centuries, gold has been a hedge against market volatility and economic instability. With a gold IRA from Noble Gold Investments, you can harness the power of precious metals in order to secure your financial future. By rolling over your existing IRA or 401k into a self-directed gold IRA, you can enjoy the potential for long-term growth and stability. Diversify your portfolio with a tangible asset that has real value. Setting up a gold IRA with Noble Gold Investments has never been easier with its streamlined process and expert guidance. This election year, do not let the volatility and uncertainty keep you up at night. Vote for the timeless safety of gold and silver in 2024. And Noble Gold Investments will give you up to 10 1-ounce silver Trump coins or a 10-ounce silver American flag bar if you open a qualified account. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com now. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. And just remember, there's a risk with every investment and there's no guarantee of any kind.
Same guy. He also tweeted, Mark Cuban and Rachel Maddow are the same person. Don't believe.
To be one of the world's greatest entrepreneurs, literally of the last century, and be a fucking troll at the same time.
Right.
You know, here's the difference is, people were shocked when Henry Ford, who created the modern age, went to testify on Capitol Hill. Yeah. And what did historians say? Congressmen and senators were shocked how ignorant this guy was. I don't know Elon Musk.
And an anti-Semite.
And an anti-Semite. But this is a guy who's one of the great minds of our time.
Right.
And I hate that he's in the sewer with Twitter and doing all of this stuff. Support whoever you want to support, but again,
you don't have to lie your ass off.
There's so much disinformation that's being spread.
Here's where the rubber meets the road, because this is important. He wanted to this week. He's suing the 12-member commission, the California Coastal Commission. He launches his rockets from Vandenberg Space Force Base. We used to call it Air Force Base, but I guess now we're into Space Force time. He wanted the proposal to expand the number of launches. Okay, again, one of the most impressive companies, an American company. He wants a little more, give it to him. No. The commission, some bureaucrat, said, nope, and this is the reason why. Commissioner Carol Hart saying, we're dealing with a company, the head of which has aggressively injected himself into the presidential race and made it clear what his point of view is. Yes, because he lives in America, and he can do that. Yeah. It has nothing to do with this, and, the right thinks that the left is in a very different place with free speech than they have been before, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong. This is arrogant. You don't punish somebody. It would be like if we stopped Henry Ford from making the cars because we didn't like what
but can you take one anecdotal example? One idiot, right? Truly an idiot to stop.
This is not an idiot. This is someone with power.
An idiot with power is not unusual.
Okay, but that's... Right. No, but having power matters. But it's just the attitude that I find scary. That they're far too willing to stifle freedoms, including speech, for the sake of safety or misinformation, sometimes, which is coming from everybody. It's, no one has a monopoly on it. Or just power.
You're saying nobody
it's just
has
power.
a monopoly on it. Come on. You sound like Brett Stevens
I
right
don't.
now, with all due respect. It's a joke. That's a real time.
And you sound like him, who looks like Rachel Maddow. Or
You understand what I'm saying?
But I've never argued with that. I've never argued of a false equivalency. I just said there is misinformation from both sides. Well, I lived through COVID. Don't tell me there wasn't misinformation.
But there's a difference between...
I lived through stupid policies based on bad information and stifled information.
But intent matters.
That's what Zuckerberg said. He said they were forcing us not to put out...
But intent matters, right? Even back then, they were trying to save lives, even if they did it the wrong way.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. I think this is why Bill Maher kind of gets the benefit of the doubt, even though he is severely Trump deranged, right? He will stand up to the left in their authoritarianism, okay? Because as Joe Scarborough and Mark Cuban were trashing Elon Musk because of his support for Trump, right? And let's be real. The only reason they're trashing Elon Musk is literally because he's supporting Trump. It's literally because Elon Musk does not agree with the authoritarianism of the left. And what Bill Maher brought up was a great point. It was a great example of the authoritarianism of the left. They're weaponizing the government to punish Elon Musk for his free speech. And they're not even trying to hide it, okay? They're not even trying to finesse it. They're just flat out saying, yeah, we don't like the things that he says on social media. Therefore, we're not going to allow one of the world's greatest entrepreneurs to continue to expand his business. Okay, we're talking about a business that could be integral for humanity going into the future, right? We're talking about space travel, okay? We're talking about going to the moon. We're talking about going to Mars, right? We're talking about taking humanity into the future. And Democrats say, nah, screw all that. We don't like this guy's political opinion, so therefore, we're going to stop him from being able to do business or to conduct activities in this state. And that's wrong, right? And shout out to Bill Maher for standing up for Elon Musk and also calling out the left and the fact that this happens all the time, because people like Joe Scarborough and Mark Cuban want to pretend as if it doesn't happen on the left and that this is just a one-off. No, it's not a one-off. The left has gone full-blown authoritarian, okay? This is something that we see happen all the time. And the left, they're in denial about this, okay? They don't want to admit that they are who they claim they're fighting against, okay? It doesn't matter what the subject is, whether it comes to free speech, whether it comes to democracy, all of these things. Everything they say about Trump, everything they say about the right, that's exactly who they are, okay? When it comes to the pandemic, Bill Maher brought up a great point about how, yeah, during the pandemic, the government was trying to pressure private companies to censor information that Democrats and the left didn't like, okay? Because they really do believe that they have a monopoly on free speech. Now, again, Joe Scarborough got triggered by that because, you know, he doesn't really hear criticism of the left very much on his platform, MSNBC, which is essentially just an arm of the Democrat Party. And he tries to pretend as if Bill Maher is creating some type of false equivalency when no, Bill Maher is 100% right. The left feels as if they are the arbiters of truth and facts, okay? They're the ones that feel like, hey, we determine what's misinformation, disinformation, and if you don't agree with us, then your speech should be censored because we want to save lives, right? We have good intentions, right? But the reality is that the left, they're not the arbiters of truth. And in fact, a lot of the things that they deem to be facts are actually misinformation. As Bill Maher brought up during the pandemic, talking about COVID, a lot of things that the left put out there in regards to factual information turned out to not be true. And a lot of the things they deemed to be misinformation that came from the right actually turned out to be true. And I think that's one of the most glaring examples of why this type of censorship is dangerous, okay? And the left, again, they believe they're holier than thou. They're so high off of power and authoritarianism that they are now openly weaponizing the government against their political opponents, which is what's happening in California. And this is why Elon Musk, part of the reason why Elon Musk has come out in support of Trump is because he knows that this will only get worse if Democrats continue to win, right? They're weaponizing the government against the man. They only can do so much because Elon Musk, his companies are so powerful and so significant and so important to society as a whole that they really can't do but so much. I mean, this guy was fighting electromagnetic warfare with Russia, right? We're depending on Elon Musk to provide internet to Ukraine. We're depending on him to go and rescue astronauts who are stuck at the space station, right? We're depending on him to do a whole lot of things, and that is why they're not doing more, right? Can you imagine if Elon Musk wasn't Elon Musk? Actually, we can, right? Just look at what's happening to former President Trump out in New York with Letitia James, who has weaponized the government to go after Trump's businesses because she doesn't like Trump's political opinions. So this is not a one-off, right? This is not just one idiot as Mark Cuban tries to claim. No, this is the left, right? This is something that is becoming more and more commonplace, and this is why they must be defeated in this upcoming election. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.